honestly, this entire video is probably going to be all about Avi. So I apologize in advance. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Royals by Pentatonix by Lorde. Obviously, the pentatonification, is that a word, of Royals by Lorde. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance here because if I seem strange, uncomfortable, it's because I am. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm seriously out of practice. If I look burnt to a crisp also, it's because I am. I spent the entire day yesterday outside in the sweltering sun and I didn't wear enough sunscreen. Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at Royals, some more Pentatonix. Why? Because you pentaholics are the freaking best. Thebomb.com. I know nobody says that anymore. I don't even think I was around when that was cool, but I just felt like saying it, so I did. But you guys are awesome. Pentatonix is awesome. Why not continue to be awesome from here on out? I want to thank the person that recommended Royals to me because I don't think I ever would have gone to listen to Royals if it weren't for this comment. I don't remember who it was exactly, but I will post the comment here somewhere so we can all look at it and be thankful that this person graciously decided to give me a suggestion because I think this is right up my alley. And I was like, dude, that your explanation makes so much sense to me that this just needs to be done. I'm still really nervous. So thoughts and encouragement are appreciated. I've tried to do this intro like 5 times already, so this is what we're gonna go with. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in a hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love.
Oh, no. Okay. I was warned about this. So before we get into Avi, I need to talk about some stuff because I know just based on the comment that it's gonna get lit. So it's gonna be all. I just don't. You know what I mean, okay? A few things. I love watching Mitch sing because he's just so like at least in this one, he just looks like he's having so much fun. But no offense to Lorde, seriously, no offense to Lorde at all. But it's a different sound like when you're listening. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but obviously we have a different type of tuning in this day and age that we had in previous eras, etc., etc. So equal temperament and whatnot. But you know, the way I see it, we have this tonal, like we have this tone, right? And it's a spectrum. It's not really like you're right on it. It's a spectrum. I just feel like Mitch just does, and them in general, just hit that perfectly. It's not too sharp, not too flat. Just in terms of the temperament that we have in this day and age. So it just sounds so different when Mitch sings it as opposed to when Lorde sings it. Now Lorde has, I mean, it's her thing, right? It's her song, but it just sounds a little bit different. For me personally, I really enjoy where Mitch is landing in this melody. And also, I mean, Kevin, like, so I mean, I've heard people beatbox and I've heard decent people beatbox. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool or whatever. But I feel like the really good beatboxers are able to just nail the sounds of what they're trying to emulate really well. And as Kevin came in for that, like that bass beatbox, I mean, it just sounds so like punchy. I don't know, it just feels good.
Fair, and we'll never be royals. It don't run in our blood. This kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. My friends and I, we've cracked the code.
That is such a crispy
we count
bass line.
$5 on the train to the party, and everyone who knows us knows that we're fine with this. We didn't come from money, but every song's like gold teeth, gray goose dripping in the bathroom, blood stains, ball gowns, trash in our hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs.
I mean, come on.
Dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your tire beats, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. Oh, we're not caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because there's just I just feel really lost. I'm hearing too much stuff right now, and I need to get it all out. So I need to talk about this bass line by Avi. I mentioned in previous videos that the bass part of any harmony is subject to difficulty because of how those skips are, generally. So I've talked about how difficult that is, but just where do I even start? Just being able to not only get those jumps and hit them right in that center, but to be able to emulate a bass guitar as amazingly as he's doing is not normal. Like, it's just, these guys have to be from like a musical planet where like that's all anybody does. Like, you're born with an innate musical talent, and it's just all around great, because from what you guys have told me, like they do their arrangements and they feel amazing. Obviously they just groove so well, they feel good. The harmonies, which I've talked about before in the past, are so nicely done, and they're just, the changes they make are so good while respecting the song. It's a different type of level. But to be able to emulate the sound quality, the timbre, the little nuances that a bass guitar gives you as you're plucking strings, it's unreal. It's unreal to be able to do. I mean, it's nuts. It's just nuts, and I don't know how else to. And the bass line just feels so good. I mean, I can literally picture a very talented bass player just back there, just plucking away, finger plucking away at that bass and just grooving. I mean, as a drum set player, you spend a lot of time listening to the bass guitar player, and man, I've heard a lot of bass guitar. I love bass, and let me tell you, this is top notch, even for bass players.
It don't run in our blood. This kind of love's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler.
I mean,
You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I will.
that bass line is so complex.
Let me live that fantasy. Oh,
I love the choreography, you know that.
Life is great without a care. We're not caught up in your love affair. No. We're bigger than we've ever dreamed, and I'm in love with being queen.
That vocal control.
Life is great without a care. We're not caught up in your love.
That was nice. Look at Kristen back there.
We're bigger than we've ever dreamed, and I'm in love with being queen, and we'll never be royals. Don't run in our blood. This kind of love just ain't for us. We crave a different kind vibes. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I will. Oh,
That's cool.
we're bigger than we've ever dreamed.
Guys, this is rough for me because I just cannot. There's just too much for me to. You would think that something as simple, again, not trying to disparage any artists here, but pop music is, let's be honest, it's simple. it's really simple. So to take something as simple as Royals by Lorde and to get me to just like not be able to focus on anything except like there's so much that has happened, that was happening throughout here, and I could talk about so many things. I don't want to, and I feel bad because I haven't said a whole lot that I want to talk about. Like I mentioned harmonies before, so I don't need to talk about that much, but like Avi is so distracting because he's so good. Like, that bass line, not just tonally solid and amazing, but rhythmically complex. And as a bass player, part of your gig, part of your job is to be time. That's part of your job. Like you are part of time, as much or more so than the drum set player. So you have to be, your timing has to be so solid, and to be able to get the articulation that Avi was getting and placing the notes exactly where he wanted to place them in time, to be able to really support everything that was going on top of, it's just and then Mitch, like that vocal control that he has, it's hard because they all have such important parts and they all mesh so well together as a group that it's I could sit here for hours. And then of course Kevin's articulation in that bass drum, like it all works so well, and I cannot, it's really, I have an embarrassment of riches problem here whenever I watch Pentatonix, because there's so much you could talk about and there's no way you can get through all of it, which is cool because like every time I see something of theirs, they give me more that I could talk about and gush over, and we can talk about all the little nuances in bite-sized installments like in YouTube videos. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here because if I don't just stop here, I'm gonna talk way too long. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support that you Pentaholics have given me since I started covering Pentatonix like a year and a half ago. So I really appreciate it. I love reading all your guys' comments. I do read all of them. I may not get to reply to all of them. I wish I could. So if you have any ideas for me regarding Pentatonix or other acapella groups, let me know, because you guys have, and I promise I'm going to try and get to them, because there's some, acapella is fun. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you really like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.